Really in the sixth season of this style of play. They made a change back in about 2014, 2015. Sacrifice for the benefit of the team, and they've been successful in doing so.
Fighting Irish with the basketball first. In the first shot of the game, Prentiss Hubb buries the three. 6'11" center Jawan Durham in the starting five. They were recognized before tip-off late this morning. Balsha Koprivica with the putback to get the Noles on the board.
Home winning streak in ACC play. However, this Florida State team is not the same team on the road. We watched them, a week ago, give up a big second half to North Carolina in a loss in Chapel Hill, and we've seen them struggle at times on the road.
He said about 400 students to come in, and they certainly make themselves heard. And I find it fascinating, Corey. I have said, there's the dunk for Jogo, and that one's going to count. He defending him, and it's no problem throwing it down.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't go Jogo going all pogo on this right now when you think about he's got the sticks. But that's been the area of concern for Florida State, especially on the road. It's the turnovers, not always getting quality shots. As Jogo knocks down the three in the corner, then what we're seeing for Nikola Jogo to start off his senior night.
Strong drive for two by Raquan Gray.
Jogo passes up an open opportunity.
Dane Goodwin's also come off the bench for Notre Dame. And Cormac Ryan has his first three of the afternoon.
The fact that he had a conversation with his team as Nam looks at the three, and not to say he can't make that, but I'm not sure that's the shot Florida State wants right now. But that's definitely what Notre Dame wants early in the game. However, the consistency has been the issue for not only those two, but for this entire Notre Dame team all season.
The outstanding Florida State freshman Scottie Barnes off the bench with his first two, and that snaps an 8-0 Notre Dame run.
Still, Notre Dame has been able to handle their business as Dane Goodwin gets a look from the three in the corner, unable to finish it. But the other senior, Jawan Durham, making plays defensively.
Don't forget about me, says the senior from Tampa, Florida. It's my senior day, too. Seminoles get those two right back on the pull-up. He's got a lot of tickets for friends and family. 13 different family members have made the trip to South Bend for this game. Scottie Barnes now with 4 points off the bench for the Noles. Hubb pulls up from deep. Nothing but net. It's back to a 13-point.
And Prentiss Hubb came into this game 15 points shy of 1,000. It would be one of the very few to be able to do that in the Mike Gray era in only their third year.
Calhoun, good ball fake. Open three. No. Fight for the rebound. It's Gray. And a chance for three.
Performer when the awards come out on Monday. You see his ability to go after offensive rebounds, but not only that, strong enough to finish through contact. An opportunity at the free throw line.
Not a good assist to turnover ratio. Walker from the corner, no. Gray fights for it. It comes to Prentiss Hubb. And the southpaw wraparound pass and the flush by Jawan Durham. Play continues. Just under 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Inside they go to Balsha Koprivica. Working on Durham. Off the glass for two.
A nice play by Koprivica. On Durham, one of the better post defenders in the ACC. Notre Dame not going to help when Koprivica catches the basketball.
Good one. Leszewski. It's another Notre Dame slam dunk. Dane Goodwin down the lane. Nobody comes to help, and it's yet another basket at the rim for Notre Dame. And again, it's one and done for the Seminoles. Trey Wirtz has it poked away. And Cormac Ryan tries to settle it down. Finds the cutting teammate, Dane Goodwin, for the layup.
This is going to be the last game that he calls here in this building. Then you want to send him off very well. And Mike Gray, Florida State would move up to 9 and taking on Syracuse on Wednesday as Dane Goodwin knocks down the 3 for the Fighting Irish.
Goodwin's got 9. Hubb has 11. Jogo 8. Durham 7. Calhoun rises up. Makes his second three-pointer in a row.
Fighting Irish shooting 47% in the first half of this game. Florida State has held their last 4 opponents under 40% from the game, even in that loss against North Carolina.
Hubb dumps it off Leszewski. Jump hook beats the buzzer. But a scoreless trip for Notre Dame. Here come the Seminoles again on the move. And just like that, it's an 11-point ball game. And again, he said to us a few days ago, Leonard Hamilton, if he gets into the Naismith Hall of Fame someday.
Well, yeah, I agree, but this Duke team, I would say they're playing differently than they were at the time where North Carolina came into Cameron Indoor to beat them, as Sadar Calhoun finishes with the dunk.
He's
2
one of
up,
your
2
guys.
down, baby. Come on now. 2 up, 2 down, VA, stand up. That's my young fella right there. So, of course, I definitely agree with that, as he's been a difference maker in this game, as has Scottie Barnes.
At 171 coming into the afternoon. At this end of the floor, the Irish has certainly cooled off. Jogo trying to get that magic going that he had from the tip-off.
Here today as well, it'll be Jogo is the player of the game in both of those games, coming up with wins after he has career performance.
Notre Dame 18 of 21 from the free throw line in this one. Have the lead back up to a dozen inside Leszewski. Make it a 14-point Irish lead. Now on the bench with those 4 personal fouls with under 13 minutes remaining.
If Florida State had found a way to get back into this game early.
Polite, who just had the layup on the last possession, gets a paint touch. Calhoun. Gray. Florida State asserting itself to get it back to a 10-point game.
One has to be more valuable than the other. I would probably go with Gray. One, he's played every game, and he comes up with timely buckets, as does Dane Goodwin on the offensive end of the floor.
The head coach at Florida State University, he grew up in a hometown of Gastonia where their house had no indoor plumbing. They had to boil water on the stove to take a warm bath. The fact that he's never had an opportunity as a head coach at a blue blood, he's always going to create the new blood, which he's done at Miami and here at Florida State.
Santa Clara guy, did not know that.
Yeah. Santa Clara had 2 head coaches to start the year in the NBA. Barnes has 13, 7 minutes to go. Cormac Ryan, no. Ball tipped up and in. That will be credited to Juwan Durham.
I believe it was Raquan Gray who was the guy tipping that one in.
Walker for 3. Barnes has it for FSU. Scottie Barnes right to the bucket, left it short, gets it back, goes back up and puts it in. It's the closest this game has been since the first couple of minutes.
Played heavy minutes in this one, and you can see he is fatigued at this point. Coach Ham probably going to have to get him a break at some point before the end of this game. He's so valuable to this team. I'm sure he will be back on the court when we come back from our under 4 timeout.
Prentiss Hubb off the hesitation lays it in. Baskets for the Irish to get the lead back to 10.
A nice hezzy by Prentiss Hubb, throwing off the defender as we see Scottie Barnes at the rim one more time. But Prentiss Hubb, 20 points for him.
Gray turns down the shot, finds Polite for the open 3-pointer. It's a 4-point game.
Mike Gray likes 78 to 80. So with a minute left, they're probably going to have to put more points on the board, as Prentiss Hubb does just that now at 76.
I hope you get a text message soon.
I still don't know where I played with Tim Kempton. Where was that?
3 by Walker is good. It's back to a 6-point game.
Coming into next season, this is how good we need to be all the time and play this way consistently, as Notre Dame finishes off and gets their first ranked win in the past 4 seasons.